Hey, it's Cliff Baker, Hillbilly, Hippie, Honeybees. Welcome back. And today we're going to do some inspections just to see how this yard's getting along out here at Junior's yard. And go do a few other things to get ready for take a few weekends off, I think. And and I'm also standing out here watching David weed eat again. So I think he wanted to try out the new battery that I bought. I don't know if that was it or not, but he's been down there fussing at it a little bit as well. So I want to jump in here real quick and answer a question that David and I are getting asked all the time. And that's what mixture of sugar to water do you use for your swarm catches and for your packages that you drop in and things of that nature during the spring? And most people say use 1-to-1, all right, and that works, it really does. But we have found that we actually use 1 part water and about 0.85, 0.75 parts sugar, a little heavier on the water and a little lighter on the sugar. And here's what we have found: it seems like that they want to pull more comb that way. And we have read some studies and listened to some folks that are a little bit smarter than we are, and they concur that it kind of is the same thing as the nectar that they bring in. And so I think that's why it works a little bit better. We do add a mixture. It's kind of like Honeybee Healthy, and I guess you could use that we mix up to put in there with some essential oils. Sometimes we do mix a little bit of protein, like a little bit of pollen in there as well, just to mix it up. Just got to be careful with that, because sometimes that could cause you to have a little bit of fermentation. But one thing you can keep from that fermentation, the mixture, the Honeybee Healthy that we put in there, that helps to keep it from fermenting. And the other thing you do is just put just a little bit of bleach in it, and that bleach will evaporate out, but it will also kill off anything that would start the fermentation process with that. So that's what we use. Like I said, 1 part water, about 0.75, 0.85 sugar, and then we add a little bit of the Honeybee Healthy, that mixture that we have, and it seems to work really well for us. You guys, if you have other mixtures that you use, I know there's many out there. Please put them in the comments below, and then that way we can try them out, and then other beekeepers can see it and try it out too. That's what this is all about, is helping each other through all this. And as you're going to see here in just a second, you're going to see that we don't all the time have control of things, right? Remember, I released a queen when we were putting the packages in, and she flew away, but then she came back. We're going to see here in a minute how well she's doing as well. So continue watching so you can see that. All right, guys, we thank you all for subscribing and all as well. So let's continue watching this. So we are out here today checking the Junior Bailey yard, all the bees that we brought back from up at Greg Burns's place. And I want to show you something. This is so funny. So the double right there behind me, that was the one that got away. Remember, she flew off and we were scared that she didn't come back. Well, she must think, you know what, I don't want to leave this place, so I better outperform the rest of them. But the rest of them, other than the one other one down there, are still single deep mode. She has laid so many eggs and has so much brood in there and so many bees. We had to put a double on her. So she's gonna be a good one. And I just think it's funny that she is the one that actually flew off, because the other one that we've got put a double on top of today, it was on the borderline, but we don't know if we're gonna be back out here within a week or so. So, and we've got some stuff blooming around us here that like the poplar still blooming a little bit, and David said he thought he saw linden, little leaf of linden blooming a little bit, and there's a few other little things blooming, and the clover's starting to kick off really good. But it's just funny. That just goes to show you that, you know, God is in control. It's not us. We just try to do our best to give them a good home to live in. So anyway, just so you know that a lot of times failures turn into something a lot more in the long run. So it wasn't really a failure, but you know what I mean. So anyway, that's it. That's the one that flew off and we thought had lost, but she had flown back into the hive, and now she's the best one out here. So
We need to level them too.
and David just said we need to level them. He's back here getting some food ready, and we need to level a few of them before we get out of here. And so that's what we're doing here. So once we get here, we got to do a couple, we had a couple cutout calls we have to go check on, and then we have to go set up another yard and get ready to move some of the splits that we have done. So we'll be showing you that as well here. So we did go to the other two customers, check on the cutouts. If they accept our bid for the job, we'll make sure to video those and put those on here. And we did not get around to getting out to set up the other yard. We just ran out of time. But you know, we're doing what we can. We got a lot to do in this short amount of time before David goes on vacation, and take a little time for ourselves. But we ask you to please like and subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate y'all. And leave some comments down below or some questions on maybe some things you want to learn about. And we will try our best to get those answered and get those posted. And so anyway, y'all have a blessed week, and God bless.